Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. Nice to see all of you on this frigid, cold day. It's not even winter yet, unfortunately. Winter doesn't arrive until Sunday. But boy, is it cold out there this morning. We want to welcome you to this is the Weather Extra. We're streaming right here on WFSB Plus. You can always find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. We like to bring you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather, so that's what we're doing right now. We're streaming live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. So be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. All right, let's talk about a First Alert weather day. Yep, it's cold out there. Arctic air rushed in behind the storm system that brought us anywhere from 1 to 5 inches of snow yesterday. Larger amounts along the shoreline, a gusty wind out there this morning, and that'll be with us through the day today. Wind chills below zero this morning, only in the low to mid-teens throughout the day today. So it is going to be quite the cold day today. You got to bundle up. Also, yesterday's snowfall, we're giving you the caution, the yellow light here on the roads this morning, because some of those could be covered with a little bit of black ice. The DOT did a great job, but secondary, tertiary roads, unpaved and untreated surfaces could be a little bit tricky this morning. So we're going to ask that you budget in a bunch of extra travel time to get to your destinations. Once again, giving you the yellow light as opposed to the green light or the red light. But the main roads seem to be fine. It's just, I came off that exit ramp at 23 this morning on 91, and it was a little slick. So I'm passing this along to you. All right, believe it or not, there's a cold weather advisory in effect until 9 o'clock this morning for northern Litchfield County, and that means business. The wind chill values are below zero in that part of the state, and the wind continues to whip, making, again, the numbers all across the state feel so much colder than they actually are, and they're cold enough. Let's take a look at the month of December so far. 44 degrees was the warmest that we've had all month. That was Wednesday of last week. We got a red tile for that, above average, but the rest of the days have been below average, and today is going to be another below average day. But starting the 17th, 18th, 19th, we're talking about temperatures that are going to moderate. We're going to go to numbers above average, believe it or not, with some rain in the forecast for Thursday night and Friday morning. In the meantime, First Alert Live Radar, the only live radar in Connecticut scanning dry. That's the way it stays all day today. There might be a flurry a little bit later on this evening through early afternoon. Later on this evening through later on tonight. That's all due to the fact that some lake effect snow showers trying to make a run towards Connecticut. And we're looking at a mainly clear sky, though, this morning. A little bit of sun glare on the roads. Could represent a little bit of a problem this morning, so you want to make sure you grab your shades. All right, here's what you need: the heavy winter coat, the hat, the gloves, the scarves, the whole 9 yards, especially if you're going to be outside for any prolonged period of time. You got to take frequent breaks indoors. And again, stay as warm as you possibly can during the day today, especially outdoor workers, because it is going to be downright frigid. All right, let's take a look at First Alert Futurecast. Although we are starting off with abundant sunshine, we are expecting a little bit of an increase in cloud coverage through the day today. This is 8 p.m. tonight, so we'll go mostly cloudy tonight. And then after midnight, the winds relax. The temperatures are going to be cold again in the mid to upper teens, but not so much of a wind chill by tomorrow morning, simply because the winds will be relaxing. So that's a little bit better news, but still a frigid night coming up. And then tomorrow is abundantly sunny all day long into Wednesday, another nice day on Wednesday with a mixture of sun and clouds. So it's not till Thursday night into Friday we start to see some rain, and that is our next big event. Thursday and Friday, rain, particularly Friday morning. The rain could be moderate to heavy. It'll be trending much milder, though, so this is going to be a rain event from beginning to end. No snow to worry about. There could be a couple of snow showers on the tail end Friday as the temperatures start dropping, getting back to chillier temperatures on Saturday. Is it time to decorate? Well, let's see. Perhaps if you love the cold and you got to take frequent breaks inside, it's going to be a sunny day today, so no precipitation, but it is going to be cold out there. So that may have you rethinking whether or not you're going to decorate outside. Once again, today is a first alert weather day for that Arctic air and that gusty wind. Here are the current temperatures: 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. A lot of 16s out there. Meriden, Danbury, Bridgeport. Remember, the typical overnight low is 26, 27 at this hour. Instead, we're at 9 and 12, and oh my, we are down anywhere from 13 to 18 degrees colder than 24 hours ago, which is ridiculous enough. And there's that sustained breeze, anywhere from 5 to 13 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts right now to 28 miles an hour in New Haven. So look at the real feels. This is brutal, hence that cold weather advisory in northwest Connecticut. It feels like it's 1 below in Waterbury, 5 below in Torrington, 9 below in Salisbury. That's some really brutally cold weather, dangerously cold. So you want to make sure you remain indoors for as much of the day as possible. All right, hour by hour we go in terms of the feels like. You'll notice by 3, 4 p.m. it only feels like it's in the mid to upper teens. More of the same for the immediate shoreline. And there's our Rocky Hill vantage point. Just a gorgeous skyline with mostly sunny skies this morning. And we'll take you to the bus stop. Kids, I think you're gonna be inside for recess today. I just think it's too cold. 27, 29 for the ride home. You're gonna need the heat on in that bus. All right, so here are your headlines. Again, watch out for black ice this morning. We're talking about wind chill values in the single digits and teens during the day today. And then we're talking about trending milder later on in the week. All right, Futurecast. I just want to run this down for you. This is 8 o'clock this morning. So again, pretty close to where we are actually. By 11 o'clock, we're only in the single digits, low tweens, some mid to upper teens by 4 p.m., but still a couple of single digits out there. And then tonight, we'll start to see those temperatures coinciding with the real feel because the winds will subside. And then tomorrow does look like a better day. All right, so hour by hour we go with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. These are the actual temperatures, not with the wind chill. More of the same for the immediate shoreline, maybe a degree or two warmer there, maybe a 30-degree reading. But again, you got to factor in that wind. Your forecast highs today, in the mid to upper 20s, maybe some low 30s along the shoreline, but wind chill values in the teens. Dress for the teens. The actual temperatures tonight in the mid to upper teens. But again, the wind will subside. It's just going to be a plain cold and mostly cloudy night with clearing after midnight. And then your 7-day forecast, 33 tomorrow, 42 on Wednesday, breezy, making that 42 feel a little bit cooler, but at least the temperatures are getting closer to the average of 40. 45 on Thursday, above average, breezy with showers late, rain into Friday morning with windy conditions, windswept rains with gusts in excess of 40 miles an hour. Hopefully some partial clearing late in the day on Friday. Saturday looks like a good day, but a colder day with a temperature of 35 and 44, a rebound in temperatures, but showers are likely again on Sunday. Why is it all rain Thursday into Friday? Look at those temperatures in the mid to upper 40s with an overnight low of 38 degrees. So that's pretty remarkable. Here come your shoreline highs, 50 degrees by Friday. That'll be some welcome news around here, but it does come with rain in the morning. All right, well, that was a check of your First Alert forecast. Remember, this is the all-new First Alert Weather Extra streaming right here on WFSB Plus. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the forecast. We're streaming live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. Be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. I'm Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center. Any questions? shaney@wfsb.com. That's my email. I'd be more than happy to get back to you, and I do so rather quickly. So if you have any questions, you can get in touch with me there. Again, we want to thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a great, safe, and healthy day. Don't forget, it's going to be a cold one out there, so you got to make sure that you bundle up. All right, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.